Hello and welcome to the final lesson of this Cinematic VR crash course. We started the course with a short introduction. Then we helped you to pick a rig and prepare it for a shoot. We also covered the shoot itself, as well as post-production. You have now arrived at the final stage, distributing your content to virtual reality headsets. Let's see what your options are. Since we first created this course, a lot of new distribution platforms appeared. They can be grouped into 4 broad categories: open platforms, curated platforms, virtual tour creators, and white label apps. Let's quickly see what they have to offer. First off, the distribution channels that follow the more traditional video platform model, which includes established names like YouTube and Facebook, as well as 360-only video platforms like Little Star and GoPro VR, which used to be called Color Eyes. A big name that is missing from this list is Freedio, which closed its doors late 2016. The major benefit of using these video platforms is that they are free and easy to use. On top of that, YouTube and Facebook have the benefit of allowing you to show ads alongside your content to monetize it. By far the biggest downside of this approach is that you will have 0 options to customize your experience. It is mere video hosting. Also, many of these platforms only work on certain VR headsets, which limits your potential reach. And you should take into account that the vast majority of people who view 360 video on YouTube or Facebook do so in full screen mode, without a VR headset, which obviously does not give them the full experience. These open platforms are a good choice for people who want a free and easy way to distribute their content, want their content to be viewable in a web browser, or who want to monetize their content with ads. Next up, curated platforms, which we sometimes refer to as channel in-app distribution. A great example of this model is JAUNT, who have an app live in the app stores, and if they accept your content, they will create a channel inside the JAUNT app where your content can be viewed. There is some form of customization possible with the JAUNT SDK for Unity to style and brand your channel. JAUNT and Weaver also actively promote the content they host, so you can be assured you will get some serious eyeballs. All these platforms are curated and will not accept just any content, so your content will be shown alongside other great content. On the other hand, these platforms sometimes have restricting terms of service. Besides JAUNT, the other platforms offer no options to customize your channel, apart from changing a thumbnail image. Another downside is that Oculus Video is only available for Gear VR and Oculus, while Samsung VR is only available for Gear VR and Web, so you'll have a very limited reach with those platforms. These curated platforms are a good choice for people who create high-quality content, want their content to be promoted by the platform, those who prefer a curated distribution channel to an open channel. There has been an influx of distribution platforms who focus on making 360 experiences interactive by allowing users to easily add hotspots. Looking at or clicking on these hotspots, additional information can be displayed, or a new photosphere or video can be loaded. These distribution channels are ideal for real estate agents who want to create virtual tours through a building, or for producers who want to create multipath storylines. With most of these platforms, it is possible to change background images and menu layouts, thus giving you a bit more options to style and brand your experience. Not all VR headsets are supported yet on most of these platforms, and while Evo and Liquid Cinema look promising, they are still in closed beta. And because these platforms offer more advanced functionality, they are not free to use, but either charge a flat fee or a monthly fee. These platforms are a good choice for people who want to easily create virtual tours or multipath storylines, want to have more options to style and brand their experience, and who don't mind paying for their content distribution. We just covered a ton of platforms that allow you to distribute your cinematic VR content, and it depends on your project which one will fit best. But what if none of them fit your project? What if your A-level client is looking for a fully branded experience, which works on all VR headsets and which contains highly customized menus and functionality? In that case, your only option is to create a custom VR app. Luckily, there are more and more app development agencies who offer these services, and two of the most renowned parties are Immersive and Concept VR. This method allows for full customization of the VR experience, including branding, custom functionality and interactivity. You will also get a standalone app instead of a channel inside someone else's app. A custom app also allows you to target any VR headset. Creating a custom app is time-consuming and very expensive. You'll be going back and forth with the developer for weeks, if not months, before your app is finally finished, and the cost will easily be several thousands of dollars for a simple app. At Purple Pill, we created an alternative, which is both fast and affordable, while still allowing full customization and branding. We call it Headjack. Headjack is an app creation and content management platform for 360 video producers, which allows you to create white-label, multi-platform VR apps in minutes instead of months, and without writing a single line of code. Unless you like programming, of course, in which case you'll enjoy browsing the elaborate API documentation. White-label apps are a good choice for people who want to fully customize and brand their experience. Want the best possible VR experience on any VR headset. People who have a budget. Cinematic VR is still in its infancy, and so are the content distribution platforms we discussed in this lesson. For now, your choice of how to distribute your content depends heavily on your goals and the audience you are targeting. To summarize, there are several ways in which you can share your cinematic VR content with the world, and none of them is perfect yet. Open platforms like YouTube are great if you want a free and easy way to distribute your content. Curated platforms are especially interesting for high-end content producers. Virtual tour creators are great for real estate agents and producers who want to use multipath storylines. White label apps are the most flexible solution, but also expensive and slow. Headjack is a fast, affordable, and easy way to create white-label VR apps. Again, there is no best way to distribute your content. It all depends on your goals and target audience. That was it. You made it to the end. Well done. While some of the processes we covered in this course are enormously time-consuming and labor-intensive, VR is a quickly changing field, and I'm 100% sure that amazing production tools will become available to you as a producer in the upcoming years, if not months, which will make your life a lot easier. But for now, the information in this course puts you way ahead of most filmmakers when it comes to cinematic VR. You are now able to take on VR projects with confidence, because you actually know how to deliver. So get yourself a camera rig and start creating your own mind-bending cinematic VR experiences by using this course as a guideline. It was an absolute honor to teach you this course. Thanks so much for your trust and commitment. If you haven't done so already, please leave me an honest review on Udemy, because I'm very curious to hear what you think about this course. I am your teacher, Nick Kraakman, and I wish you an amazing day.